Hi everybody, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School with a Friday update. Like I always say, we have a lot going on because we do. Kids are outside and after school programming right now. Our soccer team, a week ago, girls soccer team in middle school, undefeated, just won the championship. We have projects being built quickly, some not so quickly as we lead up to T2's culminating event, the Interactive Lab. We have visitors coming. In fact, today we had a group from Stanford and the Emerson Collective. If you don't know who they are, you should check out their work. They came to do a deep dive into our Brainwave Learning Center, and we had students from the lower school and the middle school, as well as teachers, meet with this group to discuss the one-of-a-kind program we've created here and all that we do in that center to push research forward, but also to embrace the study of the brain and how it impacts teaching and learning and how that actually infuses our methods, how it gets into the classroom, take away from the kids. It was really fun to have that happening today. But I wanted to focus on something more broadly. I brought it up at my coffee on Thursday. So if you read, parents, if you read the topic, you know what I'm going to be speaking about here for a little bit anyway. It's this situation that I am finding myself in once again. That we are, as teachers, we're trying to guide kids, not just in academics, but in how they make sense of the world. And that means we're also helping them develop pro-social behaviors, emotional resiliency, and a whole host of human coping mechanisms for their entry into society. So without using the big words, what I'm trying to say is, the question is, how do we teach kids how to be good, ethical humans in a world where leaders, whether they be political, whether they be in entertainment, aren't always the best models for those kids. And I'm finding right away, I'll just speak from the eye in my experience, my life just this week has gotten a lot harder. We are now seeing, even at Synapse, some behaviors that are being modeled by leaders that aren't necessarily productive, pro-social, and they are not helpful to a learning environment. And I can only imagine that I'm not the only one that's going through this in my little world, right? It has to be broader, I don't know. But we're in a situation, certainly at Synapse, again, I would say it's more broad, but I don't want to, make any assumptions. But here, where kids are now seeing things, not on the nightly news like when I was a kid, they're seeing them through social networks. They're seeing them, however they see them. This is typically middle school kids. And those middle school kids are also forming identities, trying on various sort of masks, so to speak. Am I an athlete? Am I a musician? Am I a cool kid? Am I a math kid? Am I a robotics kid? Am I a kid who does parkour on the play structure here? And so they're trying things on. And so when they see people that are leaders or influencers doing certain things, saying certain things, they often will try those things out too in their environments. And their environment, Synapse School, is not the same environment that maybe a politician's in. And what we end up having are difficult conversations with kids. And there was an uptick in difficult conversations this week that I think correlated to the inauguration. And so we're on top of it. But I want parents to understand that we aren't going to be sort of agnostic on this stuff. That we believe behavior matters, we believe what you say matters, we believe what you signal matters, and that these behaviors, these people's words, what people do to signal, they're shaping the foundation, I would say, of how kids navigate the world and interact with each other and with others, and how they are seeing and contributing to society. So the role of teaching isn't just about individual beliefs. It's not really about that. It's about equipping kids to thrive academically, in the world of innovation. We think that's very important too. But we're also equipping kids to thrive in a world where behavior and attitude influence everything from relationships to opportunities. And this is what we've always been doing, but it's now gotten a little harder for us. So Synapse parents, we're gonna need your help too. If you're seeing things at home, don't let them go. Let us know what's happening. We're gonna let you know what's happening here. We're gonna partner with you on this. The good thing is kids are usually just trying things on. They're just really trying to figure out boundaries, limitations, how do I get attention, what's right, what's wrong in this context. And so in this space at Synapse, behavior matters, kindness matters, empathy matters, how you treat people matters. And although you may not intend to hurt someone sometimes, say on the playground, or something you say in a transition between classes, if you did, that matters too, right? Sometimes we do things that we don't intend to signal or intend to cause harm. If they cause someone to feel sad or upset or hurt, that matters. And so we're telling kids this, we're teaching them this. This is at the foundation of our school. Thanks for listening. Thanks for choosing Synapse. Talk to your kids, particularly middle school parents, talk to your kids about what they're seeing and what they're absorbing, certainly on the channels, so to speak, and in the socials, because that's a whole new world too that we're all navigating. Okay, have a great weekend. See you next week.